So just so you can see me here, what I want to do first is pull the knee in as much as possible. That's going to make a difference in the nerve. So if I'm like here, I won't get as much nerve. But when the knee's bent, I pull in as deep as I can and enforce that. So if someone's doing this, I'm enforcing that first. Point the toe, extend the knee, then flex the foot towards the face, and then back down. Reinforce the hip hike, point the toe, extend the knee, flex the foot, come back down. Now this first one is middle range. This is middle range nerve in the hamstring. So it's just the linear, straight up and down, okay? So once you go through a couple series of those, and you'll feel it when you flex the foot towards your face, you'll feel the nerve in the hamstring start to irradiate and pull. And once you feel it, you just bring it back down, keeping the foot flexed. Yeah, so it's a toe point, a knee extension, and then flex the toe towards your face, and you'll feel it, right? And then you curl back down, point the toe, extend the knee, flex the foot. Let's go to the other side now. We don't have to be too crazy on these either. Like if we do like 10 reps, that's going to be enough. So I'm going to show you 3 different positions. So same thing, other knee. And remember, it's all about make the abs active. Because again, head to toe is going to be active ab. So I want active abs, pull in as high as I can, extend the knee, point the toe. Whew, you feel it pull, right? And as soon as I feel it pull, I come back down. This is called flossing the nerve or nerve gliding. That's also what it's called. And we're just trying to irritate the nerve. And this is a good way for warming up head to toe. I would say that head to toe is a prescription that doctors would probably probably have a heart attack if they saw us attacking head to toe. But this is, that introduction to the nerve irritation. So we're going to go back to the other leg now. We're going to go outer hamstring. And all outer and inner is just moving the leg inward and outward. So outer, I'm going to bring the knee in as much as I can and just turn inside. So I'm going to pull my knee inside about 10 degrees. Just that much will have a huge effect. Point the toe, same thing. Flex and come down. You'll feel it on the outer hamstring. If you don't, then you might be pulling your knee in too much. 10 degrees is just enough. Just do a couple of those. Then I want you to do it on the other side. Hey, Jax. This would be a good one for your hamstrings. So you're just going to pull the knee inside 10 degrees. Like think about bringing it towards your belly button and then back down. So point the toe, extend the knee, flex the foot, and come back down. So inner range is going to be bringing the knee 10 degrees to the outside. So we'll do that as well. So pull in as much as we can, find that straight line first, then just 10 degrees to the outside. So it's not an external rotation, it's an abduction of the whole leg, okay? So we're not going to rotate the leg, we're actually going to turn 10 degrees and do the same thing. And that one will feel less nervy, but it will be more inner hamstring. So again, if you want to go back, if you missed the start, we did the calf raises, tib raises, calf stretch, tib stretch. Now we're doing some gentle nerve flossing. And this could be broken up. Like this could be, if you were going to be doing some of this more preparatory range work at a later day or on its own by itself, that could be something that you work on as well too. You kind of add that to the mix. But even more so better if you're getting deeper into your head to toe work and you're trying to make specific progress on head to toe. Switch legs if you haven't for the inner hamstring. Now we're going to get into my favorite hamstring stretch. I still do this one probably more than I do any stretch because it goes right in the upper hamstring. And it's very hard to cheat, very easy to add at the end of a session. So this is the kneeling hamstring. You guys have seen this in the exercise library. It's in Practical Guide to Splits. It's the one I use in the front splits, but it's an amazing hamstring stretch. This one, I got this one from Kit Laughlin's library of hamstring stretches. And it's still my favorite. Like I've never had a stretch hit my hamstrings like this. And it's so nice too, because you don't have to do much to feel the stretch, but it is good for head to toe because it now gets us in a position where we can get the blocks, get the foot elevated and pressed up on the blocks. I'm just going to double check messages to make sure someone hasn't messaged me about jumping on. Okay, cool. So I do have parallettes here. And the key to this stretch, over time, we do want to move forward, but the very first thing that we want to do is move into an anterior pelvic tilt. So I want to do so in a way where I'm not going to twist out of the exercise. So I do want to internally rotate this bent knee, so it's pulling me in, and then I'm going to anterior tilt and pull my femur in. And if you guys do it right, you actually get the stretch right away. So even right here, if I pull up my femur as much as I can, I really get that stretch. Now, what we'll do here is we will actually nerve floss this stretch rather than go deeper in it. And how we'll do it is by doing a cross, like a twist. So I'm going to go into as much anterior tilt as I can, and then I'm going to twist and come back. So I'm going to twist into that straight leg and come back. If you do it right, it'll hit you right away. So you guys see that? So elevating my foot as much as I can, anterior tilt, chest forward, and I'm going to pull my femur in and I'm going to twist. So when I twist, I don't want to go down. It's going to smoke you right away if you do it right. Everybody got that one? Your foot will need to be up on the wall and blocked on something to really get the full effect. Yes, try to get tall as you can, and you're going to twist in. So show me that twist, Ned. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. So you're going to twist in towards that leg. Yep. And when you do that twist, you should feel your foot press against the wall. There's a press. And then when you're ready, you can switch sides. So a good stretch to settle into first. Like you don't want to just set it up and start cranking on it right away. So you want to make sure you settle in for about 30 seconds or so. So you block that foot up against the wall. The bent leg should be internally rotated. Okay. And once you've settled in, you're going to have that twist. So you guys can see me twisting a little better at this angle on my left leg. Big thing there, this is like actually pretty specific to our head to toe pulse, is that when we head to toe pulse, we want to internally rotate the straight leg. So in this twist, rather than letting my leg roll out, I'm going to internally rotate it in and twist. So it really warms up that rotation, that torque of the hamstring. And then if you guys wanted to make more out of this exercise, you could go forward, but don't cheat it. Don't go into a flexed lumbar spine, okay? So it would be about going forward and actually pulling up into anterior pelvic tilt even more.